Silence is a source of great strength. To know is to know that you know nothing. That is the meaning of true knowledge. A fool despises good counsel, but a wise man takes it to heart. When people are educated, the distinctions between classes disappear. Do not impose on others what you yourself do not desire. When anger rises, think of the consequences. When the student is ready, the teacher will appear. Knowledge is merely brilliance in organization of ideas and not wisdom. The truly wise person goes beyond knowledge. The will to win, the desire to succeed, the urge to reach your full potential. These are the keys that will unlock the door to personal excellence. To be able to practice 5 things everywhere under heaven constitutes perfect virtue. They are gravity, generosity of soul, sincerity, earnestness, and kindness. You cannot open a book without learning something. To be wronged is nothing unless you continue to remember it. A person who has committed a mistake and does not correct it is committing another mistake. The superior man is modest in his speech, but exceeds in his actions. Study the past if you would divine the future. Silence is a true friend who never betrays. The wise man does not lay up his own treasures. The more he gives to others, the more he has for his own. Only he who does nothing makes a mistake. A scholar who loves comfort is not fit to be called a scholar. When I let go of what I am, I become what I might be. Attack is the secret of defense. Defense is the planning of an attack. A wise man makes his own decisions. An ignorant man follows public opinion. The quality of your life is determined by the focus of your attention. The superior man understands what is right. The inferior man understands what will sell. To be able to practice 5 things everywhere under heaven constitutes perfect virtue: gravity, generosity of soul, sincerity, earnestness, and kindness. To be truly ignorant, be content with your own knowledge. Love is not about possession. Love is about appreciation. If you are patient in one moment of anger, you will escape 100 days of sorrow. The journey is the reward. The person who is not strong enough gives up at the halfway point, but you are limiting yourself before even starting. To go beyond is as wrong as to fall short. I hear and I forget. I see and I remember. I do and I understand. The hardest thing of all is to find a black cat in a dark room, especially if there is no cat. When we have nothing to worry about, we are not doing much, and not doing much supplies us with plenty of future worries. Only the wisest and stupidest of men never change. Do not impose on others what you yourself do not desire. To be wronged is nothing unless you continue to remember it. The superior man acts before he speaks, and afterward speaks according to his actions. The man who asks a question is a fool for a minute. The man who does not ask is a fool for life. The greatest mistake is to imagine that we never are. The reason why we have 2 ears and only 1 mouth is so we may hear more and speak less. The reason I do not leave my post is because I cannot do otherwise. A youth is to be regarded with respect. How do you know that his future will not be equal to our present? It is better to make a mistake with full force of your being than to carefully avoid mistakes with a trembling spirit. When you do something, you should burn yourself completely, like a good bonfire, leaving no trace of yourself. The tree that is unbending is easily broken. The only thing you can change in others is your attitude towards them. When we see men of a contrary character, we should turn inwards and examine ourselves. Every day of your life is a page of your history. A bad man who pretends to be good is 100 times worse than an ordinary bad man. There is more to knowing than just being correct. What is evil to one at one time becomes good at another time to somebody else. If you lack faith, then existence does not believe in you. Respect yourself, and others will respect you. The wise man is one who knows what he does not know. The snow goose needs not bathe to make itself white, neither need you do anything but be yourself. Sometimes we see a lot, but do not notice the main thing. Temperance is the first step of virtue, which is the beginning of moral perfection. Happiness is when you are understood. Great happiness is when you are loved. Real happiness is when you love. When I free myself from who I am, I become who I can be. No matter how busy you may think you are, you must find time for reading, or surrender yourself to self-chosen ignorance. We gain by losing, lose by gaining. Your life is what your thoughts make it. Never say never, because the days go by so fast and nothing stays the same. Roads were made for journeys, not destinations. Be content with what you have. Rejoice in the way things are. When you realize there is nothing lacking, the whole world belongs to you. You are controlled by the one who makes you angry. People are distressed by their inability to do it. The problem, however, is simply that they don't do it. The truth is not always beautiful, nor are beautiful words the truth. By 3 methods we may learn wisdom. First, by reflection, which is noblest. Second, by imitation, which is easiest. And third, by experience, which is the bitterest. You can always rise above those who offend you by forgiving them. To complain about an unpleasant thing is to double the evil. To laugh at it is to destroy it. Be attentive to your thoughts. They are the beginning of actions. Attack the evil that is within yourself rather than attacking the evil that is in others. There is no crime greater than having too many desires. There is no disaster greater than not being content. There is no misfortune greater than being covetous. The feeling of right or wrong is the beginning of wisdom. Even a loss can turn into a profit, or a profit can turn into a loss. Getting something done is like digging a well. You can dig a well 70 feet deep, but if you don't hit water, it's just an abandoned well. Care about what other people think, and you will always be their prisoner. Tell me, and I will forget. Show me, and I may remember. Involve me, and I will understand. The one who knows and pretends not to know is on top. Who without knowledge pretends to be knowledgeable, he is sick. Every animal with blood in its veins and horns on its head will fight when it is attacked. It is better to light one small candle than to curse the darkness. Friends are the siblings God never gave us. Fill your bowl to the brim, and it will spill. Keep sharpening your knife, and it will be blunt. Just as water retains no constant shape, so in warfare there are no constant conditions. A noble person blames himself, an insignificant person blames others. Time is a created thing. To say I don't have time is like saying I don't want to. Who does not know the evils of war cannot appreciate its benefits. A man dies easily because he has too much will to live. Beware of sugar that is mixed with poison. Beware of the fly that sat on a dead snake. The skillful artist will not alter his measures for the sake of a stupid workman. It does not matter how slowly you go as long as you do not stop. Do not seek, otherwise you will lose. Do not seek and you will find. Disorder came from order, fear came from courage, weakness came from strength. Give a bowl of rice to a man, and you will feed him for a day. Teach him to grow his own rice, and you will save his life. Victory over others gives strength. Victory over oneself gives fearlessness. An enemy is a friend who knows too much about you. Think of tomorrow. The past can't be mended. Life is a series of natural and spontaneous changes. Don't resist them that only create sorrow. Let reality be reality. Let things flow naturally forward in whatever way they like. If he sends reinforcements everywhere, he will be weak everywhere. Life is really simple, but we insist on making it complicated. Whoever talks a lot often fails. Plan for what is difficult while it is easy. Do what is great while it is small. Choose a job you love, and you will never have to work a day in your life. You can't trust a man who has nothing to lose. Who knows doesn't say, who speaks doesn't know. You can overcome bad habits only today, not tomorrow. Knowledge is the treasure, and practice is the key to it. It is easy to love your friend, but sometimes the hardest lesson to learn is to love your enemy. Study the past if you would define the future. Man dies from birth. The wheels of justice grind slow, but grind fine. What you do not want done to yourself, do not do to others. Nature does not hurry, yet everything is accomplished. Ultimate excellence lies not in winning every battle, but in defeating the enemy without ever fighting. If what one has to say is not better than silence, then one should keep silent. When people know a lot, it is difficult to manage them. Ponder and deliberate before you make a move. We accept advice in drops, but we distribute it in buckets. Great is the man who has not lost his childlike heart. The wise man avoids all extremes. Great results can be achieved with small forces. Watch your thoughts, they become your words. Watch your words, they become your actions. Watch your actions, they become your habits. Watch your habits, they become your character. Watch your character, it becomes your destiny. If the mind is willing, the flesh could go on and on without many things. He who knows all the answers has not been asked all the questions. There is nothing softer and more flexible than water, but try to resist it. You have to believe in yourself. People in ancient times did not like to talk much. They considered it a shame for themselves not to keep up with their own words. Live for the praise of others, and you will become their prisoner. What the ancients called a clever fighter is one who not only wins, but excels in winning with ease. True words are not pleasant. Pleasant words are not true. Be extremely subtle even to the point of formlessness. Be extremely mysterious even to the point of soundlessness. Thereby you can be the director of the opponent's fate. Soft and weak wins over hard and strong. He who wishes to fight must first count the cost. The man who moves a mountain begins by carrying away small stones. When I let go of what I am, I become what I might be. The funniest people are the saddest ones. Get rid of the desire to have. Opportunities multiply as they are seized. If you are the smartest person in the room, then you are in the wrong room. To know your enemy, you must become your enemy. When anger rises, think of the consequences. To lead people, follow them. In the midst of chaos, there is also opportunity. Man's nature is evil. Goodness is the result of conscious activity. Even the finest sword plunged into salt water will eventually rust. A leader leads by example, not by force. The noble person uses things, the lesser man is used by things. He who is satisfied with his lot is rich. The person attempting to travel to roads at once will get nowhere. What the caterpillar calls the ant, the rest of the world calls a butterfly. To see what is right and not do it is the worst cowardice. He who flatters a man is his enemy. He who tells him of his faults is his maker. Appear weak when you are strong, and strong when you are weak. It is more shameful to distrust our friends than to be deceived by them. If you hate, then you have been defeated. Don't criticize your neighbor's roof for a lot of snow when your door is not clean. Learn as if you constantly feel you lack your knowledge and as if you are constantly afraid of losing your knowledge. The man who says he can and the man who says he cannot are both correct. Work on clearing your thoughts. If you do not have bad thoughts, there will be no bad deeds. A healthy man wants 1,000 things. A sick man only wants one. We take greater pains to persuade others that we are happy than endeavoring to think so ourselves. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. If you are depressed, you are living in the past. If you are anxious, you are living in the future. If you are at peace, you are living in the present. There are 1,000 lessons in defeat, but only one in victory. Before you embark on a journey of revenge, dig to graves. The disease of men is that they neglect their own fields and go to weed the fields of others. We have 2 lives, and the second begins when we realize we only have one. If they spit at you behind your back, it means you're ahead of them. 3 things never come back: time, word, and opportunity. Therefore, do not waste time, choose words, and do not miss the opportunity. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Thanks for watching.